What is going on, my Patriots? How y'all guys doing? How y'all guys doing? It's a late show tonight. Sorry about the late show. It is. It is a late show. Did not know I was going to have it this late, but I decided to go ahead on and do this because um, there's some things we got to discuss, some things we got to work out tonight. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. I want to tell everyone I appreciate everybody for their donations. Um, y'all could have not have done that, but y'all did it anyway. And I appreciate all the things that y'all have done. It is a blessing to know that I have affected so many lives and so many people want to help. A lot of people would be like, hey man, good luck, you know. But to have people actually wanting to help you in your time of need lets you know that for one, you definitely have changed the game, and for two, you have done something that a lot of people uh, are not been able to do. Um, I have had a rough week. Believe me, it was very how can I put this, challenging. I had wanted to give up. I was on the verge of having a mental breakdown almost, but reaching out to a lot of my people, especially my boy Jericho Green. Shout out to Jericho. Uh, we talked and communicated through text, gave me some encouraging words, and I thought about a lot of things he said, and it just makes me realize that no matter what I go through, I can't give up because there's probably someone around me that has it a whole lot worse. So again, y'all could get with Devin, who's one of my followers. She has all my go on information if you want to donate that way. You also got my Cash App that's going across. You can donate that way, or my Venmo, which I will be putting up shortly after this in the comment section as well. All right, guys. So let's jump into the night's topic. We are going to talk about Israel. Yes, thank you, Lisa. Lisa, I had to get out of that that self pity mode, that give up mode, and I had to keep pushing because at the end of the day, I you know people rely on me. I have a lot of people. I have thousands of followers that need me to promote the truth, and you cannot promote the truth if you sit down here wallowing and giving up because that's not fair to them. So I'm going back at what I know I can do. Um, First things first, guys. We got to talk about tonight's topic, which I'm going to go in deep detail as I give y'all what's going on in Israel and the Palestinians. Now we talked about this yesterday about how there's been a history where the Palestinians and the Arabs have always had a conflict with the Jews, especially in Israel. We also have talked about, too, how the Arab nations have always not been on the best of terms with Black Americans or even Africans because they don't feel like that they are not in their wheelhouse. They don't like their beliefs. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, it kind of amazed me that you see all of these Black liberals saying they standing with Palestine and Hamas when these people are absolutely horrible, disgusting. When I say horrible and disgusting, I'm not talking about all Palestinians because there probably is some good Palestinians that don't even want to be in this kind of conversation. But I'm talking about the ones that support this Hamas group, these terrorist groups, because when they do come into these homes and these villages, they are savages. Okay, they are so much savages that if they were to really look at the brutality of what they do, I think they would change their tune tremendously. But before we go into that, we're going to talk about what's going on right now with Israel. So give me 1 second. Let me pull this up here. The latest news on Israel tonight. So we're going to share this right here. Now, this is what happened recently. Israel launches 250 airstrikes into Gaza in 1 hour as troops prep for moving forward. Now, again, you know that already Israel has lost 1,000 people to this nonsense. So let me pull this up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. So as you can see right now, 1,000 people has already died from this surprise attack that happened over the weekend. Now, 14 Americans have been confirmed dead as of now. And let's talk about how were they killed and what has been going on or what's been reported before I even go into any detail. Okay. So before I play any clips, anything, let me give y'all a rundown of how horrendous it's been. You got people that are actually saying that Israel soldiers, okay, Israeli soldiers are saying, listen, we are picking up in the communities near Gaza. Angelo, we may. That we are seeing families, women and children killed. Not men, just men, women and children. They're saying, and I'm just being blunt about it, that they are decapitating babies' heads. I want y'all to pause for a minute and think what I just said. They're decapitating babies' heads. So imagine being a soldier. You go into the communities of your country and you see these crazy terroristic people have not only killed innocent lives and they turn around and cutting off these babies' heads. These are babies, they're innocent. Thank you, Angelo. I appreciate it, man. Um, you know, I'm just hanging on, brother. And I still want to know how liberals can support a Palestinian group that supports terroristic evil that does that to their fellow man. Make it make sense to me. Now, remember now, we always hear from the radical left that they are anti-Semitic, right? Let's look at the definition of anti-Semitic. Hold on. Let me. I'm going to read it from my phone right quick because they love to say that. They say they anti-Semitic, right? Hostile or prejudiced against Jewish people. So they always say they're non-anti-Semitic. So if you're non-anti-Semitic, now what you say, you're non-anti-Semitic, then why would you support a group of people who are being evil towards the same people that you stand up for in a heartbeat and make a scene about when it comes to the Holocaust. You either with the Jewish folks or you're not. It's no in between. I'm being 100 about it. I think it's very disturbing that we got people out here that can't be real about this type of thing. Because this is definitely a mess. All right. My friends say some people just love the protest. I think most have absolutely. Oh, I'm too loud, Mom. Oh, okay. He he was right here. I had put him up when April shut the door. He wasn't supposed to be in. Some people just love the protest. I think most have absolutely no idea what's really going on. They seem to have nothing else to do, and they probably don't. They don't have nothing else to do, and a lot of people don't understand this, the severity of supporting something like this, because here we're talking about terrorists. Thank you, Papa Naya on Rumble. I appreciate you coming through, man. I mean, you just you can't make this up. You really can't. Like, no matter how much you try to uh deny it, you can't make this up at all. My man says, I stand with Israel. I just cannot support what these terrorists did. I can't either. Nobody can. So in Israel right now is really doing its thing because they fired 250 airstrikes in a single hour, which was Wednesday morning, around, because it's already Wednesday. It was Wednesday morning. Probably. Let me see what time it is in Tel Aviv right now. Let me look at the clock. I got the world clock on my phone, and I can tell you what time it is in Tel Aviv. It is 7:19 in the morning right now. So they are 7 hours ahead of us in Eastern in Eastern time, standard Eastern time. Okay, so it's 7 hours ahead. So right now they already done conducted a 250 airstrikes, and they did fighter jets, and they targeted all these neighborhoods in the northern and eastern part of the Gaza Strip. Now, here's the thing that Hamas fighters have didn't understand, that it's going to take more than $6 billion to fight a war with Israel. Israel got a lot of firepower. Okay, they got a lot of firepower. And what makes me mad is they keep talking about apartheid. All right, first and foremost, what apartheid are they talking about? Yeah, no flights. You're right. You can't even get out. It's no flights. I mean, here's the thing. The Palestinians have been beefing with Israel, like I said, since the late 19th century. The Palestinians had a chance to get peace with the Israelis. The Israelis was even willing to, like, yo, man, if you guys do this, 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 and this, we can move forward. But what did the Palestinians want to do? They wanted reparations. They want all this extra stuff, and that's why they keep having all this drama. I mean, you can't do so much. I mean, it's too much. You're right. You're right, bro. The world is like it's coming to an end. Now, I was shocked to see Eric Adams, who spoke saying that he stands with Israel, which is kind of strange to me because most of these liberal radicals that believe in uh, Nobel reform and no defund the police type of thinking, they usually don't come out and say, "Hey, I support Israel." They'll be like, "It's the Palestinians that we need to worry about," or the Palestinians only acting out because they're not being treated fairly. But that's not the case here. I'm actually seeing um, a lot of these guys stepping up. You know, it's like, okay, I'm just not going to sit here and condemn these people in their wrong. So I have to give them an ultimate shout out because you don't see a lot of people standing up like that through adversity. Most people will be trying to, you know, bandwagon ride. So he is pro-Israeli. He talks about that during his speech and everything else. And you got some sad stories too. People looking for family members. Uh, you got 1900, 900. They feel like they done got 900 of the other people too. I mean, it's just crazy, man. But still, no one's talking about how we got here. How did we get to this crazy amount of war? When once again the media is silent about the $6 billion Iran got. Nobody's talking about that because I think it's pretty funny that Iran gets $6 billion, and the next thing we know, not even a week and a half later, Israel getting bombed. Yeah, Hood conservative, my dog, man. Hood, you need to get up with me, man. We need to do a show together because you know when we get into it, we talk about it. But unfortunately, black people have geared and have uh, fell in love with the Palestinians. Now, here's some things about the Palestinians that they don't know that I don't think black people have researched. That Palestinians don't even will not most Palestinians culture do not support their children marrying an African or even a black American. So let's handle that right there. That's already tackled. Okay. Number two, which I don't understand why black folks want to support the Palestinians. The Palestinians was working with the Nazis to take out the Jews. Number three, if you research back here 5 years ago, there's a bunch of videos on YouTube where there were black Americans and black Africans that are in Arab countries that got discriminated against hardcore. We talk about racism in America. Go over there to Yemen and all these other places, and you're a black face. They get it in on racism. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out how in the world can you stand with a group of people that don't like you? That's what I'm trying to say. Because one thing about Jewish people, they have their irks or whatever have you in their culture. But 9 times out of 10, they have always respected black people for our mindset because they know that black folks or black Americans, even when during before the civil rights movement even started, who always had an intelligent mind, especially if you was a free thinking black person. So that's why I think this is so crazy to hear black folks screaming, I support Hamas. No, you don't want to support Hamas because Hamas is killing babies. Okay. But if that's what you into, if you into thinking that it's okay to kill babies and and torture women and be a part of an organization where women don't have no rights. Yeah, let's talk about that. That's another thing too, because a lot of these feminists supporting the Palestinians too. You know that in the Palestinian culture, in an Arabic culture, women don't have any say so. I hope you know that, right? You talk about conservative men being wanting a woman that's submissive. They're submissive and then there's slavery. In their case, it's actual slavery. Okay? Women don't have no say so. They're supposed to get pregnant and not be heard at all. Let me say it again. They are supposed to be pregnant and not be heard, in a lot of cases, not even be seen. So you want to support a group of people. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you 100%. But I'm like you on this, Danny. I just want to make it aware to all these young black radicals or your normies that don't know nothing about the Israeli and Hamas beef, about how really Palestinians and Arabs look at black folks in their country. Now, when they get over here, it's different because they know that they can't do that over here because America is more of a free country, so they got to adhere to the culture. But in their culture over there, when you over there, nah, bro, they do not care about your skin tone or whatever. How can I put it? Excuse me. They do care about your skin tone over there. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. You better be a part of their belief system. You better practice their belief system, and you may have a shot with one of their women. And here's another thing about the Palestinian and the Arabs culture that a lot of people don't talk about either. A lot of them still believe in arranged marriages for the men in the for the young men and the young women in their families. So imagine that. Imagine you being arranged to marry somebody. But y'all support that though. That's what y'all support. Y'all say, "Oh, that's cool, man." You don't understand because they ignorant. That's why they supporting it. They don't know what they talking about, Angelo. See, the thing about it is, young people today just likes to go by what the media say. Cause see, mainstream media will paint a picture like the Hamas fighters are these people that just trying to be heard and just trying to bring equality and stuff like that. In reality, they don't want equality. They want to kill the Jewish folks. They want to kill the Jewish folks because in their mind, they feel like the Jewish folks have done them wrong. That's how they feel. They feel that the Jewish folks has suppressed them, the Israelis. But the Israelis have tried to do everything they can whenever they got through the Holocaust. They tried to work with them and forgive them for even though they tried to assist in killing them. We trying to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. We trying to give you a chance. Okay, we won't establish your community like we wanted to at first. We'll keep it over here in Israel. But if you're gonna be over here near us in Israel, we need to come with a common goal. Let's love each other under God's word. Nope. Nah, people not blind, Angelo. People are just easily influenced. Again, mainstream media. TikTok is a part of mainstream media. All this stuff makes people want to go along with what's popular. They don't sit there and research that popular item. It's just like when somebody says they're gonna go and get the new Ford electric truck, right? Everybody that can afford it or got the option to afford it is going in and, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this Ford new electric truck. Well, they found out that when they get the Ford truck, that there's not a lot of charging stations. Then they find out too that even though they can set up a charging station in their home, they may have to get the car towed to buku how many miles, extra 100 miles past the range to get it charged. So that just goes to show you how people think. People do like to go with the bandwagon before researching. That's just what people do. It's just like in sports. When you see a team start winning, you see a lot of people say, "Man, that's my team. I'm with them now, bro. They don't won five. They don't won 4 Super Bowls or 3 Super Bowls back to back. That's my team." And they don't know the history of the team. They ain't never rooted for the team. They ain't know any of the players of the past, the present. They just want to be on the bandwagon. Well, that's what's going on right now. These folks want to be on the bandwagon. They want to be on the bandwagon of saying, yeah, I support these people. I support them. Y'all don't understand the power, the problem, the stress they've been through. Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry. But they ain't been through no stress. No stress at all. These people just full of BS. They just want to be terroristic. That's all it is. They're just evil and terroristic. All right, let's see here. Let's go to some more stuff that's going on here. While I'm at it, see if I... Now, I'm surprised that Biden admin is going all on the squad for making the comments what they made. But let's talk about this. Why is Biden all of a sudden going against the squad? Well, I'll tell you why. Biden has to show some type of face because Biden administration know that they were the ones that caused this bullshit. Excuse my expression. And they caused it because they gave Iran that $6 billion. And I'm going to keep putting it throughout every stream when I talk about this. So when you are guilty for financing a war that you probably had the intelligence it was going to happen, but you did it anyway because you're trying to get brownie points to get America to revote you in again, this is what you have to do. Now you got to step on some toes. So let's see what he says. So the squad members called for the U.S. to cut off support for Israel after Hamas butchered Israeli women and children. I want y'all to pause for a minute. Think about these are the people that are in position of power. This squad, these radicals, these are the people that was voted in to look after our laws and make decisions for our country. They're telling you, they're telling the government, don't support the Holy Land, Israel, Jerusalem. Even though Hamas, the team that they're rooting for, has butchered women and children to the point that these soldiers are probably going to have PTSD and nightmares for the rest of their life. So tell me, how does this make sense? I mean, how can you tell me you're not anti-Semitic? I don't get it. You know, that's like somebody that's involved in a marriage goes out here and has some type of sexting slash FaceTime intimacy with another person that's not their spouse, and turns around and looks at their spouse when they get caught up in it and says, no, it's not cheating because I wasn't physically touching the person. Sir, man.
From Central Ohio,
I started in an Amazon for Prime Video.
It's on employees.
As a single parent, I didn't really have a path into my dream. of becoming a designer.
Hold on, guys. It's trying to play.
Amazon was known for their career opportunities. It was a lot better than where I was working.
I'm trying to stop
Yeah,
this.
previously basically paid for Amazon basically paid for us to learn the jobs design on the job. My son will see what I'm working on. He was like, "Oh, my mom."
Oh my God! It still don't want to do what I wanted to do. People killing me with this. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get it to pause. All right. Now it probably won't play. I can. And here's the thing: what's funny about what's been said so far? This is coming from Clarine Jean Pierre. She trips me out. She does anything, man, to make sure that she is kissing the Biden's pinky ring. Cause this right here to me is so fake. Like, why are you jumping on them? You the one caused this. Your people caused this. Your people caused this. I mean, that's just facts. Now I'm gonna let us see what play what she said, and then we'll go for this. We'll go from there.
Disgraceful. Our condemnation belongs squarely with terrorists who have brutally murdered, raped, kidnapped hundreds.
All right, we're gonna start from the top. Hold on.
Hundreds of Israelis. There can be no equivocation about that. There are not two sides here. There are not two sides. President Biden has been clear on where he has stood. You heard from him directly today. You heard from him also on Saturday on this. There's been multiple. There are not brutally murdered, raped. Going to continue to be very clear. We believe they're wrong.
And they have not gone as far as hit by Israel.
Look,
what is the president's message to members of Congress who seem to be equating the Hamas terror attack with actions that were previously taken by Israel?
Look, here's the thing, and which congressional members?
Well, there have been some members of Congress who have called for a ceasefire, and they have not gone as far as backing the administration's call for support for Israel.
So look, I've seen some of those statements this weekend, and we're going to continue to be very clear. We believe they're wrong. We believe they're repugnant, and we believe they're disgraceful. Our condemnation belongs squarely with terrorists who have brutally murdered, raped, kidnapped hundreds of Israelis. There can be no equivocation about that. There are not two sides here. There are not two sides. President Biden has been clear on where he has stood. You heard from him directly today. You heard from him also on Saturday on this. There's been multiple.
All right, let's talk about this. She said we heard from him today and Saturday. Saturday, what did he do Saturday? Let's talk about that. Saturday, Joe Biden spoke briefly and had a barbecue. So that lets you know right there he does not care. Then he spoke again today, which was Tuesday, is because he had no other choice. Now, let's talk about Karen Jean Pierre. I'm not a fan of her. Okay, please, before y'all hear what I got to say, I am no fan of this lady. I think that she is the most unprofessional, unprofessional, unqualified spokesperson to ever grace in front of the panel of the White House. I mean, that redhead that she took the job from did better than she did. That's how bad this woman is. But I digress. she did say something that was really important, that she was right for the first time. It is disgusting and wrong for the comments that came out of those squad leaders. You are supposed to be supportive of Israel. Israel is people that we get oil from. Israel is that country. It's like Switzerland. You're supposed to protect that joint. You know, you ain't supposed to never let Israel feel like that it's a burden. You're supposed to look out for Israel. And look what they're doing right now. Nobody's looking out for Israel. These radical liberals on their side, especially, they ain't looking out for Israel. Only thing they want to do is find a way to make it seem like that the Hamas is this uh, oppressed set of people. So I'm going to get out of this right quick here. I just wanted to play that so y'all can see what they said, which I support them saying that. And like I said, Corey Bush and Rashida Tlaib, you can't get nothing better from them. See what I'm talking about? Like apartheid. Why are we talking about apartheid? You should have left it like that. See, you could have said ceasefire and de-escalate to prevent further loss of life. All this right here is retarded. You know, and it's sad. It really is. It really is sad. But this is where we at. And I'm telling you, we lost, man. We lost at this point. All right, y'all, give me 1 second. Give me one moment. Got my little guy here tonight. Say hello to everybody, my friend. Got the puppy tonight. Got River. Hey, River. Still hanging in there. All right. Just show them what you want to do. All right, let's move on to the next news that's funny, that we find it hilarious. Hold on for a second. I got to show y'all this one. So this just came out of nowhere. We're going to talk about what the Daily Mail reported about Joe Biden's younger brother. Now, to me, this kind of threw me because I didn't even, first of all, I didn't even know Joe still had siblings living, for one, and two, I shouldn't be surprised. But we're going to go into this story. So, Joe's younger brother Frank admits naked selfie on guys with iPhones gay dating site is genuine. My phone must have been hacked. Why do everybody say that? Let's pause for a minute. That's like the golden word for every celebrity when they get caught in any scandal with sex or with drugs or with anything that's morally wrong. They always say, somebody hacked my phone. Nobody didn't hack your phone, buddy. What happened is you got caught up. That's all. You got caught being nasty. But we'll continue. A naked selfie of Joe Biden's brother Frank has been discovered on a gay porn site. Now, the photo was uploaded to guyswithiphones.com in 2018 when Frank, who had a long-term female partner, Mindy Ward, was 64. Even after more than 5 years, it's still live on the site. It was first unearthed by right-wing nonprofit Marco Polo, which has been investigating the Biden family for alleged political corruption and crimes for years. When approached by DailyMail.com, Frank 69 conceded he was the man in the photo, but denied he was the one who posted it. Yeah, okay. I've absolutely no comment. I could care less. I haven't even looked at it, Frank said Monday morning when asked about the shot at his Florida home. They must have hacked my phone, he added. Anything that is a revealing picture of some kind is between Mindy and me. I really don't want to start my day off this way, said Frank. Definitely didn't post it anywhere. Okay, now they blocked it off or whatever, but we're gonna talk about this, Franco. There was all kind of comments too. Yeah, I don't even want to read it. What lengths will these creeps go to? Why do they care about a 70-year-old man? See, a naked picture of the president's brother circulating online could raise the prospect of blackmail of the first family, a potential national security threat. And I'm not even going to read anymore. I mean, here's the thing. The whole family is corrupt. Okay? The whole family is corrupt. We know they are. We talked about this. Everybody knows. Now, everybody try to say, Frank trying to say, oh, well, it wasn't me. They hacked my phone. I doubt it. I doubt they hacked your phone. I'm going to say it like this. You got caught up. Okay? I think that you were on those sites, and I wouldn't be surprised if you and your girl is probably into that kind of thing. And that's y'all business. But, don't be trying to play like all of a sudden, you didn't know anything about this. You knew about it, believe me. And you probably been doing this for a minute. And now you don't want to make no comment. I mean, it just seems like to me you got some freaky stuff going on. And that's your business. It really is. But don't be trying to lie and say somebody hacked it, man. Everybody say that. Like, that's just, oh my God. I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody try to play that I got hacked game. I can't play that game. Every time I turn around, it never works for me. President Trump's family are all successful people, while the Bumlin Biden family is overflowing with degenerates and criminals. Yeah, we already know that. That's how they rock. They criminals, man. That's how they rock. That's how America loves them. All right, so let's get into some crime news before before we get out of here tonight. You know I got to give y'all some crime news too. Hold on for a second. Give me one moment. Y'all gonna like this story. Hold on. Let me cue this one up. Buddy, can't go in there with mama right now, bud. All right, so I'm finna play this one right here for y'all. It's a crazy story. Again, this is fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay, so this is coming out of I want to say Indiana. Yeah, this is coming out of Indiana. So let me give you the backstory. So this is out of LaPorte County Sheriff's Office. Reported that you had some hardy employees that thought they could come up with this great grandioso scheme to try to steal credit card information from customers to bail inmates out of jail. You can't make this up. But let's all right, I'm gonna let them tell the story. All right, here we go.
10 people are now facing charges for a fraud scheme at a Hardee's restaurant in Michigan City. Administrators in LaPorte County, Indiana, noticed some irregularities back in September, saying large amounts of money had been transferred into inmates' accounts. Police say 3 Hardee's employees photographed customers' credit and debit card numbers at the drive-thru in August and September, then sent money to inmates to get them out of jail.
All right, y'all saw that, you heard that. I think that should be considered. What's up, Harold? I think that should be considered already one of the top dumbest crimes for October. You know what? I might just do that. I might start taking a tally of some of the dumbest criminals of the month, and I might just start actually giving a reward to the dumbest criminal of the month. These criminals right here is right there in the top running. I mean, there is 1, 2, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people involved in this. 2 men and 8, no, 3 men and 7 women. And all of them look busted and disgusted. Lord Jesus. But hey, they work at fast food. No offense to fast food workers, but people that look like that and work in that type of environment, nothing put to me past. Nothing put. I can't put nothing past them because that's crazy. How they thought they wasn't going to get caught? People check their credit card statements. People got everything on their app now. On my app, I can tell exactly when I get something taken out for a transaction. I can tell when someone requests me for money. I mean, everybody has that now. I mean, you can't just take nobody money no more and think you're gonna get away with it. You could do it, but it's gonna get stolen. You're gonna get found out within minutes. Hold on for a second. Quit it. Yeah, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. That was the dumbest. Yeah, that was pretty dumb. So shout out to the dumbest employee of the year. Okay, let's see here. Wow. This guy, oh my God. I hope it ain't somebody I went to school with. I hate when I have to get stuff about from my hometown. But let's play this one, guys. This happened recently in September. Let's play this next story. All right, guys. I don't have video for this one, but I want to show you. This is from my area where I'm from. How dumb people is over there in the Carolinas. I'm sorry, Marlboro County. It had to be y'all, man. It had to be y'all. Let me cue it up right quick. It had to be y'all. Let's jump into this, man. Man hits his mother with a pool stick in a GPS ankle monitor dispute, deputies say. Marlboro County, South Carolina. A South Carolina man accused of beating his mother with a pool stick was arrested, according to a news release from the Marlboro County Sheriff's Office. Let's pause for a minute. This man beat his mama, the woman that gave him birth, the woman that laid on the table to have all these hard pains and stuff, okay, with a pool stick because he didn't have the gonads to get off his behind and make money to pay for his own GPS being removed. You can't make this up. Gordon William Love, 39, was charged with assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature. The sheriff's office said deputies responded to a home after the 911 caller said her brother, later identified as Love, was actively beating their mother on September 26. When authorities arrived at the scene, deputies with the Uniform Patrol Division found the man as well as his mother. They were told Love hit his mother in the head with a pool stick and then slammed her head repeatedly into a countertop. Okay, okay. See, guys, he couldn't be my brother. He couldn't be my brother. Because first off, you slamming mama head on the countertop, it's about to get real. It's about to get real ugly because they're gonna be calling two ambulances, one for mama and one for you, because I'm gonna put you in there. I'm definitely is. I ain't a violent man, but please don't mess with my mama, because that's really gonna push me. Authorities said the assault stemmed from an argument in which Love was upset because of his GPS ankle monitor and demanded his family members pay for it to be removed. Love reportedly fled the area of the assault before law enforcement arrived. Deputies obtained an arrest warrant for him, and he was arrested on Monday. At the time of his arrest, he was out on bond for failure to stop for a blue light, as well as malicious damage to property. He was denied bond during a hearing at Marlborough County Magistrate Office Tuesday. You don't need bond. Sorry, you slam your mama head into a counter. You beat your mama up with a pool stick. No, you can't be out here, man. You a danger. You dangerous, buddy. Who does up? Oh, you know she was elderly. I mean, this man didn't care. He did not care at all. This guy is a scumbag. I'm being real, man. This guy's a freaking scumbag. I mean, that's your mama, man. That is your mama. I just couldn't see myself doing that to my mama. I'm sorry. That's when it's time. Whatever drug you on, you need to leave it alone. Let's see. Now this is crazy. This also happened in North Carolina, y'all. I don't know what's going on, man, but Blackistan in the Carolinas is acting a fool. So give me 1 second here. All right, this coming out of North Carolina, man. I hate it had to be y'all, but this one right here is rough. All right, y'all. I'm finna cue this up. Cue the video up and let it go.
New information tonight on a murder investigation inside a McDonald's restaurant. This is Hendersonville's first homicide in years. Our Stephanie Trotter spoke to police today about the investigation.
The police chief says he has very clear surveillance video of what happened inside the local McDonald's. And he says it all started right here at this bus stop beside the parking lot. The Hendersonville police chief says two women got into an altercation at the bus stop and both wound up inside McDonald's. The perceived aggressor was asked to leave, which she did. But when she immediately came back, the chief says McDonald's employees Sam and Ivy got involved in the situation, pulled out a concealed handgun and shot the woman.
Regardless of her interaction with this other woman, she did not have that interaction with our suspect. And, you know, he seemed to have interjected himself into a situation.
All right, we're going to pause right here. This is the problem in Pakistan. Some people in Pakistan do not need access to a weapon. Because some people get a gun and really start feeling themselves. You know, they just start thinking that they can solve everything with pulling it out and go pow, pow, pow. In reality, that's not what it's used for. It's supposed to be used to protect yourself if you felt threatened with someone having another weapon or someone coming at you with aggressive force or whatever have you. This was a woman that was not nowhere interacting with you. You're an employee at McDonald's. You're supposed to be focusing on the fries and the hamburgers and the orders. Why are you out here trying to kill, wanting to get edgy with somebody for nothing? For nothing. Now you was going to be known as the first Pakistan person to commit a murder in Hendersonville, North Carolina in years. And well, we already know what's about to happen, but let's continue.
That he wasn't involved in, and of course he reacted in the most extreme manner.
The woman died, and the chief says Ivy went to Edneyville Elementary, about 10 minutes away, where he had a family member. Reacting on a hunch, an alert resource officer stood out front waiting. And when Ivy showed up, the deputy arrested him without a struggle. Public records show Ivy has been arrested numerous times in the past. The chief says the woman who died was not from the area. She'd been here about 4 to 5 days, and police knew that because they had received several calls about her, quote, alarming and erratic behavior. He warns everyone to always stay alert.
No community, no matter how safe, is immune from violence, and it can happen anywhere to anyone.
Late this afternoon, Ivy was charged with second-degree murder, and the chief anticipates more charges to come. In Hendersonville, Stephanie Trotter, WYFF News 4.
All right. I got one thing to say about this story. If his ass would have focused on the fries and making them burgers, getting them orders out, making sure good, he would not be in this situation. I'm going to say it again. If he would have been focusing on the fries and the hamburgers and doing his damn job, he would not have been in this situation. If the woman was erratic, came back, acting crazy, you are supposed to call what? The police. It's Hendersonville. They done dealt with her before. Let her act the fool with them. You had no right to pull out the blinky and start shooting, buddy. Because what? She was aggravating you, acting too erratic. You got tired of her being in there. I mean, now you got a second-degree murder charge. Okay. And God forbid if you got felony charges and you had that weapon on you, they're gonna get you as a felon with a gun. Man, just listen. It ain't worth it. It really not. Now you 35 and you got second degree murder. They gonna give you 45 years, so you gonna die in prison. There you have it. You gonna die in prison. I don't know who family member you picked up, but you are gonna die in prison. And if you get a bond, it's gonna be so high that it's gonna take the act of God to get you out. So this is crazy, man. You can't make this up with these folks, man. But anyway, guys, I'm glad that y'all had a chance to hang out with me tonight. I want to give a shout out to again everybody that's been supporting me since we are trying to find a home again. Hopefully tomorrow will be great news. I will keep y'all posted on that. I also would try to reach out to ABL and talk to him and promote the show. But please do me a favor if you can. It doesn't cost you a thing. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top, and please share and share and share and share the content because it keeps it coming. Until then, y'all take care of yourself and each other. Y'all know what it is. I'm about to take my behind to the bed. That's what I'm about to do, man. Real talk. I love y'all guys. And good night.